Success is definitely not the simplest thing to achieve in life. A lot of people look at role models and look at what they do and what they've done, what they've achieved, and think to themselves, I can do that. I'm going to follow in that person's footsteps. But the problem is no one really takes the time to look at what that person has done or is doing to achieve the level of success that they're at. Now, if you look at, let's take a famous athlete, right? Refer to sports here. Or let's take successful business people. Let's take successful people, right? If you look at their lifestyles, the way that they do things, the way that they conduct themselves, you'll notice certain patterns. They won't be going out getting drunk with their friends every weekend. They're not very social. It's generally long days packed from morning till evening with different things that they have to take care of and do. To stick to those schedules, to stick to those routines, it's not easy. It's not a simple task. You've got to be disciplined, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time. I mean, the scientific number behind it all is 10,000 hours, right? So in order to be a professional at anything, you should have done that for 10,000 hours or practiced it. So what I'm trying to get at, and the purpose of today's video is this: if you want to be successful, understand you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. You're going to have to give up a lot of things in your life that right now give you comfort and pleasure. The thing is you have to sacrifice these things in the now to have more in the future. There's a saying, you can either sacrifice today to enjoy later, or enjoy now and sacrifice even more later. And this is a philosophy to look at. And the thing is as well, it doesn't mean that you should not enjoy your life and you should not do things that bring you joy and happiness. No, that's not it. But the sacrifices will come from your social circle, the things that you do in your free time, how you spend your free time. For example, going out and drinking. I used to drink a lot. I used to have a drinking problem. And it had a very adverse effect on me mentally. And what I mean by that is, you go out on a weekend, you have two hard binges or good nights out, and for the next 2-3 days, your brain doesn't function properly. It's slower. Your cognitive reactions are slowed down. Your response times, they aren't there. Your creativity, it isn't the same. So you got to look at it in those instances, right? You want to lose weight. Drinking alcohol doesn't help you lose weight, nor does eating sugar or pizza or KFC, right? So you have to sacrifice those things. I mean, I was discussing with a client of mine this week, and he turned around and said to me, but if I start doing these things for me, people are going to turn around and say that, look, you're being selfish. And yes, it is to a point being selfish, but at the end of the day, is it not selfish on the person who's saying that you're selfish for not being there for them or not spending that time with them? Do you not think it's selfish to complain that another person is focusing on their personal development and personal growth instead of spending time with them and, going and getting drunk and enjoying nights out? I mean, isn't that selfish? That you would potentially jeopardize a friend's path to success because you want to have a beer with them. So you really got to look at the people that you have around you, how you spend and how much time you spend with these sort of people. And for example, myself, I have sort of like groups of different friends, right? If I want to go out for a meal, I have a couple, I have a partner, we go out on a meal together. You know, it's good, slight conversation, nice for a 2-hour catch up, right? Outside of that, we don't really have much in common. You know, in terms of a friend that I can go over and really communicate with and speak to as a friend, I have a very limited amount in that circle. Then, you know, when it goes to having a wild time, I have 2 or 3 friends that are like that. And depending on how I feel and what I want to be doing, it's who I would socialize with. But in the end, the people I spend the most time with are the people that can have a positive influence on myself, or I am positively influencing. Because at the end of the day, my time is the most valuable resource. So it's important to understand that no matter what you want to achieve, there will be an element of sacrifice. You will have to really look at the people that you have around you, and you will have to make selfish decisions. Plus, work really hard at whatever it is that you want to achieve. Because nothing in life will come to you easy that's worthwhile. It's not how it works. I've made a lot of money doing easy things to make money, and as quick as I made that money was as quick as that money was gone. The harder I work for my money, the more I feel I've earned it, the more I respect the money I have. The more I respect my position. The more I respect the things that I buy. Why? Because I had to sacrifice my time and work hard to be able to have that. So sacrifice, hard work, and who you surround yourself with, very critical to your success in life. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, a share, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Goodbye.